Hi, greetings everyone, and thank you so much for being here. Each and every one of you makes all the difference in the world. Thanks for lending your energy to these sessions. Welcome to Meditation and Moonbeams. This is where we talk about how to use moon phases for manifesting, and then we follow up with a guided meditation to support your mental well-being and your emotional goals. One moment. Okay. This meditation series is brought to you as part of the Health Integrated Care Program, and today is Wellness Wednesday. I love that they do this every week, and it's not just me. They have a whole lineup of programming. So if you get an opportunity, look for their website, Health, and this is the Integrated Care Program, and you'll see everything that they have listed for every Wednesday. But I give praise and thanks for my little corner of this universe. I'm Rhonda Kuykendall-Jabari, a master level Reiki practitioner and teacher, meditation guide, certified chakra therapist, certified aromatherapist, wellness practitioner, ritualist, and author. And I help people regain a sense of control and balance in their lives using Reiki, chakra balancing, and aromatherapy. This helps you to remove and release any energy that no longer serves a positive purpose. And you can learn more about me on my website, www.wellnessuprising.com. Today is January 21st. Can't believe it, the month is almost gone. And we're going to talk about the full Leo moon that's coming up on February 1st. And then we'll end with a meditation to prepare the heart for that energy. Now, for the purposes of meditation and moonbeams, here's our approach to the 4 major lunar cycles. The new moon symbolizes new beginnings, fresh energy, and the planting of seeds for future growth. That makes it the ideal time to set intentions, start new projects, and align your energy with what you want to manifest in the coming lunar cycle. The first quarter moon represents a time for action and facing challenges head on. So this is when the universe will ask you, do you really want what it is that you've asked for? And are you willing to break through obstacles and focus on growth, which will help your intentions to take root? The full moon, like we're talking about today, is a time of culmination, manifestation, and reflection. So that's when the energy reaches its peak, making it a powerful time to release what no longer serves you and celebrate what has been achieved. And then the last quarter moon is a time of reflection, introspection, and letting go of any lingering energies before the next new moon cycle. And then that's when things start all over again. So that's a time for clearing and rest and preparing for a new cycle. And as I always say, being aware of the moon phase every day can help you make more conscious decisions about what to do and what not to do on a given day. So let's talk about this Leo full moon that's coming up on February 1st. Be aware that I'm always looking ahead. So the reason that this is 10 days in advance is because I want you all to have time to prepare if you decide to act on any of this advice that you're given today. So it gives you plenty of time. So the current momentum of this lunar energy is building toward that full moon in Leo on February 1st. So it's okay because we can work with that energy today and every day leading up to that time. So this full moon in Leo invites us into joyful self-expression, creative courage, authenticity, and heart-centered confidence. So it's a moment of culmination. It's the payoff for the inner work that you've been doing, especially since that Taurus new moon from last week, I think it was. So today we're going to talk about the overarching energy of this moon, 5 ways to leverage the energy right now, no matter your sign. We're going to talk about signs that might feel it more strongly than others. And then I'll offer up some journaling prompts and some supporting foods that you can eat, and then a mini ritual that you can provide, that you can perform before the full moon arrives. So Leo asks us to step into the spotlight of our own lives. And this is not for the purposes of seeking approval, but it's for self-celebration and creative expression. This is a moon of heart energy. So that's all about courage and play and passion and personal sovereignty. So it's not just about doing big things, but it's about being truly seen and acting in ways that honor your inner truth. As we move from the grounding of the Taurus new moon into this lunar crescendo, the current invitation really is don't shrink to fit the world and expand to fit your own light. So this is not a time to be shy. So 5 ways that you can leverage this energy regardless of your sign are: 1, claim your voice. Start speaking your truth, even in small ways. Share your ideas, your boundaries, or your creative desires with someone you trust. And it's very interesting, this boundary issue, because that is exactly what nope, it's not today. I was going to say what our meditation today is on in my 66 days group, but that's not true. That's not coming until later. 2, do one joyful act every day. So allow pleasure to be intentional. It's okay if you say, okay, now I want to spend a moment making myself feel great. Dance to a favorite song, speak affirmations, looking in the mirror, or wear a color that really makes you feel good. Like I really like myself in red. So when y'all see me wearing that, then you know that that's just a gift I'm giving to myself. 3, create something with zero judgment. Write a poem, draw a picture, wear something bold and crazy, or play in the kitchen. I really like doing that, playing with different ingredients, but let whatever you create be free of perfection. It doesn't matter how it comes out. It is the act of doing that's going to reward you. 4, practice heart-centered gratitude. Each evening, bring your awareness to what made your heart feel full today. Ask yourself that at the end of each day. And then 5, embody confidence through the body. So stand up straight, breathe into your heart space, and move in ways that make you feel embodied, not just think about it. So the signs most impacted by this full moon, while everyone feels the energy, are, let's see, Leo sun, Leo moon, Leo rising. It's a direct activation, so your core essence is going to come into focus. Aquarius placements, opposite axis. So these are themes of individuality versus community. Fixed signs are going to be heavily impacted, and that's Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. So this is a culmination point for you. And then fire signs, Aries and Sagittarius, are going to be stimulated creatively. So this is a time to act with courage and passion. If you are like me, you probably appreciate journal prompts and or meditation prompts for these different periods and moon phases. So here are 5 things you can reflect on to deepen your preparation. 1, where in my life do I feel called to be more visible or expressive? 2, what fears come up when I imagine showing up more fully in my life? 3, what would it look like to celebrate myself every day this week? 4, what do I need to release in order to step into my authentic joy? And 5, what creative impulse is waiting to be born in me right now? So, you can select any one of those or just choose your own. Make sure that when you do your journaling that you write without editing. Just allow your heart to speak and don't worry about if it makes sense to anyone. It's all good. So 5 foods that support this full moon energy. And these foods all nourish the heart and vitality and creativity. Red and orange fruits, strawberries, blood oranges, or mango, these are all fire colors for Leo. Cinnamon and ginger warm the body, spark circulation. Dark chocolate, which supports mood and joy receptors. Beets help you to remain grounded while energizing the heart. And leafy greens for heart chakra opening. So your spinach and Swiss chard and lettuce and kale and anything else. So eat with intention because this is medicine for your inner fire. Now, if you're interested in many rituals like I am, every day of my life, I'm doing some kind of ritual um, to practice before the full moon. And you don't have to wait for February 1st. You can do this on any day between now and that February 1st date. You need a red or gold candle, a small bowl of water, a pinch of sea salt, and just a few minutes where you can sit in silence. Place the candle in front of you and light it, and hold the bowl of water in both hands, and take a deep breath and exhale, and invite your heart to soften into the moment. And say out loud or inwardly, I call in courage, joy, and clarity. I release anything that dims my light. Sprinkle a little bit of sea salt into the water and then stir it clockwise. This symbolizes clearing blockages and inviting flow. And then sit in this energy for a few breaths as the candle burns for a moment. And then when you feel ready, speak one, just one intention for the full moon. Make it something you really want to become or feel. And then give thanks for the work that's already been done. Blow out the candle and carry that intention with you. So now let's move on to a short meditation to prepare the heart for the full Leo moon. Make sure that you're comfortable, seated or lying down. It's up to you. And let your body settle. You feel safe, then close your eyes. I realize that some people might be at work and may not feel altogether safe. It's okay. Take a slow breath in through your nose and release it through your mouth. And again, another deep breath in through the nose and exhale fully. And one last time in and out. And allow your breathing to return to its natural rhythm. And there's nothing here that needs to be fixed. There's nothing you have to chase. You're simply arriving. Bring your awareness to where your body meets its support. So those contact points being most likely if you're sitting up, then the chair beneath you, the floor where your feet are flat, the earth below. And if you're lying down, then your back and your hips and your legs and feet. And imagine gentle roots extending from the base of your spine and the soles of your feet reaching down into the ground. Feel yourself breathing. And with each exhale, feel yourself settling and becoming steady and feeling held. And if your mind wanders, that's okay. Just return to the sensation of being grounded. You are here. You are present. And you're supported. Now gently lift your awareness upward beyond the room, beyond the sky, all the way up to the moon. And we're aware that we're not at the full moon yet, but we are moving toward it. Now is the time to feel into the idea of energy building. So your light is growing stronger and slowly increasing. Remembering that this is a time of preparation, of alignment, of listening. And if things aren't feeling crystal clear just yet, that's okay. You don't need clarity yet. Clarity will come. So for now, it's just about noticing what's beginning to stir within you. Bring your attention to the center of your chest, your heart space. And you can place your hand there if that feels supportive for you. Imagine a warm golden light glowing softly in your heart. And it's not blinding, it's not overwhelming, it's just steady and alive. And with each inhale, that light is going to expand a little more. And each time you exhale, it settles deeper in your body. And what you're feeling is Leo energy. It's heart-led and warm and expressive. And you can silently repeat or simply receive these words. I give myself permission to be fully myself. I allow my joy to take up space. I honor what feels true in my heart. I give myself permission to be fully myself. I allow my joy to take up space. I honor what feels true in my heart. I give myself permission to be fully myself. I allow my joy to take up space. I honor what feels true in my heart. I give myself permission to be fully myself. I allow my joy to take up space. I honor what feels true in my heart. And one last time, I give myself permission to be fully myself. I allow my joy to take up space. I honor what feels true in my heart. And whatever is coming up for you is welcome. There's no wrong experience here. Now imagine yourself in an open space. So this could be a field or a clearing, but it's someplace with room to breathe. There's space here for all of who you are and all that you hold inside. Ask yourself quietly, where have I been holding back my light? What part of me is ready to be expressed more freely? And you don't need answers. We're not necessarily focusing on words, but just notice sensations or images or feelings that come up for you. And again, finding your breath, following. As you inhale, draw courage into your body. And as you exhale, release comparison or fear or self-doubt. Now is the time to let old stories soften, and we all have them. Let expectations just loosen and fall away from you. You know, you don't need permission to shine. You already belong. You've already done the work. Now bring this upcoming full moon on February 1st into your awareness and imagine it bright and full. And you want to set the stage for the work that you want to do. So ask yourself, by the time this moon arrives, how do I want to feel in my heart? And just choose one feeling. We have a tendency to overwhelm ourselves. Sometimes we do lists, but just one feeling is all you need. And then silently say to yourself, I am aligning with the energy of this full moon. I am open to expressing my truth with courage and care. I trust the timing of my becoming. And let this intention settle gently into your body. And now you want to bring your attention back to your breath, reconnecting with your body, feeling grounded and present. Move your fingers and toes and roll your shoulders back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then forward 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a deep breath in, and as you do, raise your arms above your head, stretching through your sides, reaching up, and then lower your arms. And take one final breath in gratitude. And release it slowly. And carry this awareness with you today, because there's nothing more that you need to do. You're already in alignment and you're already becoming. Thank you so much for sharing space with me at today's meditation in moonbeams. And I invite you to return next Wednesday, January 21st. No, today is the 21st. So what is that going to be? The 28th at 1 p.m. Pacific. And don't forget that this is brought to you and sponsored by UMA Health Integrated Care Program and guided by me, Rhonda Kuykendall-Jabari of Wellness Uprising. May your journey be illuminated with clarity, your heart overflow with compassion, and your spirit rest in steady ground. Until we meet again in stillness, find peace, and be well. I do want to invite you guys, I'm trying to ask any questions. I know I jump off these calls pretty fast. I'm trying to see how I can see the chat. But I'm looking at who's on the call, Angela, Aaron, Vala, and Laurel. If you guys have questions about this, as a matter of fact, looking at who's here today, feel free to post them in our WhatsApp group, and I'll be happy to go over any of this because I know that I move through these calls quickly. They're only 30 minutes. So with that, I'll just say thank you so much for being here. And I look forward to connecting again next week. Thanks, Angela. You're so welcome. Thank you for being here.